Well, I'm gonna make a video about which hero is good and bad. Fuck it. Look, we got nipple. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go through each category. So we've got Doomfist.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
He gets fucked by hack. If you play him against quad tank, you're punching a fat. And dive, and you gotta hit a skill shot. Genji, kind of the same boat, except that you probably will do okay in dive comps, and most likely against dive comps with a mirror match. McCree, I mean, he'll be good against triple tank, not. He could be good against Sombra, probably the best thing against him, but he always feels fragile, and dive could fuck him over if they have Sombra dive. So not really. Farah, I mean,
I will protect the innocent.
I reckon she's gonna do really well, but something about me says no. By the way, I'm just gonna play Sombra. So next DPS we have is Reaper. He does well against quad tank. He can't get hacked by Sombra.
Round one.
Can't get hacked by Sombra, but you just can't rifle teleport. Not that big of a deal. And he's good against dive because Winston Diva. Reaper's a really good pick right now. I reckon pick him. Both the comps he takes out a lot of. Soldier, I mean, yeah, he's good against the hit scans, but honestly, he's just that consistent damage that you might want. But that doesn't mean you need it. Again, you don't always want the consistent damage. Sometimes you want burst damage. But yeah, he's just consistency in a nutshell if you really don't know what you want to play. Generally, the best thing about her would probably be if you're opening on map. You're blind, you don't know who's gonna play what. It's just picking Soldier, and he can also be a good pick when you don't know what the enemy matchup will be, because he'll work well against a lot of things. But he's not a hero that you should stick on unless you want that consistent damage. Soldier, Tracer, shit against triple tank, quad tank, because everything's fat, and yeah, you could try to get the Mora, but nah. Also, Hack's very good. And also, against dive, she's good because she combos at the dive, and against Sombra, well, she can blink, which can actually surprisingly, if you know what you're doing, or don't know what you're doing in some people's cases, you can void them. Mate, it's defense, whoopie-doo. I'm just gonna skip over half of the defense heroes because I'm too effing lazy to even talk about them. Junk's good against, you know, the annoying comps, like Death Ball in a nutshell, probably quad tank. Not Widow, shit. They're both inconsistent dive thingies that suck against both comps in the whole meta. So let's go to the tanks, because I don't want to talk about defense heroes. Everyone's like, you gonna talk about Sombra? I will at the end. Okay, so we've got our first tank, which will be Zarya. Zarya is amazingly good somehow. Is it the fact that, I don't know, you can just use EMP combo? I don't know why, but Zarya, the games I've played against her, against what I'm gonna play against Zarya, have been really hard games to win. I don't know if that's a new season, what that is. I think she's really good at quad tank. In dive, and against quad tank, yeah, she might not do the most, but hey, she can be really useful. Against dive, whatever. She might not feel as good as she wants to feel. But Grab's always great at finishing out a 2 CP map on attack. So if you ever have to do a 2 CP map, like Kanamura, I recommend playing her. I'm pro, I walked up to someone and headshotted them 50 times. Alright, let's just keep talking. So, then we got Diva, which is really good for dive tank, good in quad tank, but mostly, against Sombra, I don't really think she's okay, but she'll probably just get focused up. Orisa versus dive, well, if Orisa's hacked, Orisa against dive, I guess you could use her ult to possibly fake someone out. Really, it's a challenge to play most of these heroes against the dive. Against Sombra, she's pretty decent, shockingly.
Round 2. Capture.
Not really. She's really good because she just shoots still.
and against, well, quad tank, no. So Winston is really good in dive, not that good against quad tank, and against Sombra, well, I don't know. She can avoid Sombra kind of ish. You could kind of avoid Sombra if you really try. That's Winston, but overall, you're probably just gonna get focusing him. It's not. But overall, he's good against the mirror if you really want to mirror dive, or if you don't know what you want to play. Hacked, you know, you're dead. But honestly, if you get the shield down before, and if you get the impact damage down before you get hacked, you pretty much should be good to go. But that means you need actual coordination. So, but that doesn't exist. Right out, and good for leading the quad tank setup.
Here I am.
That's it. That's literally it. Play Arisa. It's the main shield tank.
Beacon in place. See you later.
So next off, I'll be going to...
Much better.
Oh yeah, Roadhog. Hitting quad tank. Probably okay against dive if you can hit that skill shot of the Hawk. Well, that's what Hulk always can do, combined with the Arisa Hulk, which is what control is still kind of might be prevalent. Now, I'll talk about comps later in the vid. But anyway, keep going.
Me agarraste en curva.
The support Iron is going to be okay with quad tank and possibly against Sombra with the sleep combo, but her combo abilities of EMP is pretty good. So Lucio, you can speed the quad tank or get hacked and be dead. Zen sets up the dive really well. Mercy, it's nice to pot. It's just nice if you really want to play in a duo and pocket someone, or just have that far Mercy combo. Basically, the old Mercy again.
Much better.
Pocket some poor cunt on your team and heal them by having a free red instead. Not that much different.
Sim, yeah, I don't know about that. And then, well, I went to Wednesday. Oh yeah, Mora. She's good in quad tank. Also, she's good against flankers.
Play of the game.
Now let's talk about team comps. The first team comp that I want to talk about is Dive. Dive is really good at getting advantage quickly. It'll still be good, and possibly running it with a Sombra could really be deadly. It's really deadly. Because you can also infiltrate the backline and hack the healers and just kill them. Is it really disadvantage? Well, the fact is that it requires a lot of coordination and it can be easily exploitable. But it has a lot of strong points, being able to easily steamroll if you have good tank play, along with good knife play. Even a little coordination of even like 2 of the dive type heroes can win a game. It's amazing, and seriously, picking these up are great. Quad tank, or triple tank. I'll talk about it both individually. Quad, because hey, just getting point advantage is amazing, and just sitting on it. That's really all I think about it. Quad triple tank, however, seems more viable because you can have a bit more DPSing of a Sombra, or even a soldier if you felt like it. I feel it could be really neat. And that's kind of cool. So now the final comp I want to talk about is control. Now, if you don't know what control is, it's basically in the old meta it was Orisa, Mercy Zen, Junkrat, McCree, Roadhog. The point was all about CC, crowd control, and countering the dive. Is it dead? Well, probably is a bit dead. Honestly, McCree might not have his day in the sun, and a lot of those heroes can do well against Sombra, kind of, if they hit their skill shot. Or whatever, McCree and Junkrat. But what I think that the comp is going to struggle with is not having the Sombra pick, because Sombra's really powerful. By the way, she needs a fucking nerf. I'm sorry. So yeah. So to end off this video, I'm going to be talking about Sombra. Player in every game. You don't need to, but if you do, it's a lot easier to get away with and win the game. You do not want to LVP, you just want to hack someone, call them out like Roadhog hacks. By the way, make sure you know what heroes are hacked. Play a bit of Sombra if you're blind for. And also don't be toxic. Also, if you have God of Limbs, you're not frying. I just wanted to point that out. Also, she had a melee earlier. So, anything else I'm gonna say before I finish this video out is, fuck, I want to Bastion for this. Oh yeah, don't waste your competitive points on Widow Gold or anything dumb like that. You should be serious with them. Wait, can I headshot? Oh, I should make you go. I'll take it walls. So, I most likely would probably duo at the start of the season because you and your mate can just keep playing. Yeah. Solo queuing, if you're bored, you can do it. If you're on your own, it can be fun. Not really. Free stacking's free stacking. It's great. Actually, I recommend free stacking a lot. So, you know. Full stacking, bit dangerous, but it can be okay. Don't 5-stack if you're gonna do anything like 5-stack, do 6-stacking, and that's really the highest you would go. Any advice I can give? Well, understand how to play the game. Honestly, if you've stuck in an elo for a long time, you need to probably focus on the game more. Take the game more serious the time, consistently. That's all I gotta say, and I hope you guys enjoy this season. Until we get to the last 7 hours where everyone froze. Or the last week. See yous, and bye!